Holy Intamin, we are live. Welcome to the Chain Dogs podcast, where we talk about all things theme parks and roller coasters and stuff like that from all over the world. So, thank you for everyone for joining us. How are we all doing? Everyone, we good?
Excited.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yes.
Battle of the Intamins.
Battle of the Intamins. In case you're like confused about it, Marcus.
Like we are.
Marcus? Mikhail.
Wow.
There's too many.
Boy, that's racist.
The level of this.
Oh, it's not great.
Marcus,
like
if you're
racist.
listening, John thinks we all look alike.
Marcus, the shock over here.
Apparently, I need to be moved. Josh doesn't.
Yeah,
like me being
I'm
on there.
usually where James is. Can you move us round, please? Thank you.
I don't know. Am I the only one who's not pay attention? Where am I?
I just get used to. Yeah, that's right. There you go. No,
It makes no difference.
like
You're
that.
still on the fucking screen.
yeah, but I'm always in the same place. Like,
I like.
I've
doing
always
this.
got ears when I'm
I like
here.
doing
Look,
this.
look
It
at
looks
my
like they
fucking,
fell out.
Like Liseberg bunny rabbit. Look.
Yeah.
That's true. We do look like we've fallen out.
Mikhail and James are talking to each other today.
We made up again.
Is that how we normally have it?
No, I'm
Yes.
top right usually.
What? You're top right.
Yeah.
There we
There
go.
we go.
We can start now.
I was not aware that this was such a thing.
I didn't.
Neither was I. But apparently the chat is. So chat wins.
Hello to everyone in the chat. Thank you so
There you
much for
go.
joining us. So James. Oh yeah. So there we go. James being bottom left, drawing to me. I don't know why.
Apparently, everyone agrees. Like,
It's even worse if you're listening on Spotify because you don't
I don't know
where
what you
we're
started,
sat.
Josh, but
Does anyone? I'm not sure if do you guys know what we mean when we go Intamin?
Yeah,
Have I told this story?
No.
I've
I
heard
feel
it.
like you have.
Maybe.
But I can't remember.
Maybe.
I feel like this is like it's one of them things, when you think everyone knows what I mean when I say it, but then I'm like,
Yeah.
no, 'cause
I feel
everyone's
like I can
there.
kind of put two and two together.
Well,
but
if there was ever going to
feel
be an
free to tell the
episode to
story.
explain what Intamin means, then this would be it.
It actually means what is it? International? No, into some. What does Intamin actually mean? I found this out recently as well.
roll.
No one,
I
no one
can't-
knows
I
this.
did know. I can't remember.
It
It's
was international. Is it like international? No, I can't remember. Someone will tell us anyway.
I can say. Or,
Yeah,
or
it
someone
was.
just
It was.
explain it in the
Yeah,
chat.
it was.
I do know
titties.
it's a shortening of like.
International
phrase.
Amusement Installations.
There you go.
That's
There
the
we
one.
have it.
I'll never
sounds shit.
remember that.
That sounds terrible compared to Intamin.
Yeah, but imagine when you first. Yeah, that's because we know Intamin as being Intamin. When they first.
I
come
know,
up with that,
yeah.
it'd be like the person who called it a chair. You'd be like, "What does that even chair? What?" when you repeat something for ages as well, and then it just loses all meaning.
Because it's not a word anymore.
But yeah,
What
going back
band
on
of
track.
Random like
Going back
everyday
on track.
household-
Going back on track. Going back
I
on track.
just told you all
Going
before we
back-
started to not go on the
Going back
tangent.
on track.
Look at
Going
you
back
now.
on track.
Come on, we do.
Going back on track.
Intamin, going back on track.
Um,
Right, go on, let's
That was
go.
a
The
good
Intamin
question I had
thing-
as well.
It was
Dick.
getting back on track. Getting back on track. I'm just gonna keep saying that.
Is that going to be the new slogan? Like Chain Dogs podcast?
Getting
on
back
track?
on track. Shut up. But yeah, what happened was Titatis opening day. We on the launch, we just didn't launch. We just we rolled back, and then these guys behind us. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know-
yeah.
yeah. These are European guys. I don't know where they're from,
remember
but
this.
they just went in Tommy.
I remember seeing it in the video.
Yeah, and then
And that was a
fine
disappointing
how-
story.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah. Anyway, getting back on track. Let's get these brackets up.
We're playing a
So,
game.
we're playing a game. Playing a game, guys. And unlike last week, this week, it's
Emma can't
not
win.
it's not a visual game. So for those listening, you'll be very happy.
I'll find a way to win, Luke. Thank you.
You will.
There'll be a way. I'll find the way.
It's not visual, yet shows a visual.
No.
Anyone listening on Spotify, there is a visual.
We're not really talking about this, but
No.
we're not going to show this throughout. This is just the
No.
first time. We'll show this at the start and then we'll show it at the end, but we'll also describe it as well. But yeah, it's just your standard kind of tournament, really, where
Yes.
either side you've got the coasters going head to head to each other. They each move on each side, and then at the end, it goes head to head.
Indeed. So it's a
yeah.
16 entry tournament. We figured this would be
tournament.
like a good amount of time to fit a whole tournament bracket in one episode. And we have plans to do this for different coaster types, different coaster manufacturers, etc., etc. Like it could be, we can do a whole bunch of episodes like on this.
Basically, when we can't
This
think of an episode, we'll just do this.
It's
Yeah.
pretty much.
Best dark ride.
But you guys like it when we argue, so
Yeah.
it's the perfect solution for that.
Fucking love arguing.
So we're gonna start it with a coaster tournament bracket, putting together 16 Intamin coasters on brand.
Yeah.
And we're gonna match it, like they're all gonna match up. We're gonna decide which one moves on to the quarterfinal and the semifinal and then who will reach the final round. And we're going to decide between the 5 of us which one advances in each round. Because there's an odd number, one of us will be able to basically, like, if it comes to like 2 votes for one and 2 votes for the other, the fifth one of us will be able to make the deciding choice. And then in future episodes, if there's only 4 of us, then you guys can decide.
We could probably do an episode
so,
where
love
just
that for you.
chat sides, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
That would be, yeah, that'd be funny.
That
as
could be
well,
the
to be fair.
Pimfari one, which Kira mentioned.
Yeah.
Even though we're
So-
deciding, though, like, do throw your thoughts in the chat and stuff. Like,
Oh
so
my
we know
god!
what you guys are saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we could literally do a whole bracket of jungle flying squirrels. There's probably that
Oh,
many.
Or unknowns.
There was 52. There was 52. I looked.
Wait, you
Oh,
looked?
easy.
Okay. Of
Easy.
course
Easy.
you looked.
Well, the 2 came
I mean, I'd
up.
be lying
I
if
was
I
like, well, there's
didn't.
got to be loads.
Oh god, come on!
From the
Like
others, though.
they need to make like a really flipping good Intamin and just call it jungle flying squirrel for like
I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
like
I'm in no limits
really
after
good
this
coaster
podcast.
though.
The junglist, flyingest, squirrelist.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the
okay, so
remake of Bring the Car.
I have the matchups here already pre-made and everything. I'm not gonna show them all yet because I want it to be a surprise for you guys. But I have them in a Photoshop document, and once we've gone through like the first round and know who's advanced, then I can show my screen then. And
So
you
and
can
also
see
we
the
don't obviously we
little
don't
bracket.
have to have ridden them. I think it's just
No,
Well,
no.
'cause I probably rode
Yeah.
like 3.
don't have to have ridden them. One of it, like we can show POVs if
yeah.
you want. Like we can.
I was about to say, I'm
load
going
up
to be
YouTube.
searching up loads of them because I'm going to be like,
Yeah.
what the fuck does this one do?
There's a couple. Yeah, there's a
We
couple
can
that
we can show POVs. We can, one of us can like either me or Sean or whoever can share our screen and show POVs for anyone who hasn't ridden
At
anything.
2 frames per second.
Exactly. If that on a good day. All
Josh,
right,
feel
so-
free to call out our shitty opinions. We enjoy the
Yes,
argument.
please do.
Okay.
Please do.
Yeah, yeah.
The more aggressive, the better. Right then. So shall we get started?
Let's go for it. Like
All
the
right.
video, everyone.
All right.
It helps the algorithm.
Aggressive.
Helps us against the YouTube
a
algorithm.
thumbs up party. 'cause Sean-
I'm just gonna pick a random, like they're basically in 4 quadrants, so I'm just gonna pick a
Yeah,
random
let's
one.
go, let's go.
I'm gonna start with the top right. Yeah. So first matchup of the first ever inaugural coaster tournament bracket. Yeah.
Look how
Go
excited he
tournament.
is.
Uh,
Can we make Mikhail
we
in charge
have-
of games more often? Because he's all excited.
Yeah.
I'm just happy I came up with a good idea. So we have Expedition G-Force
Mm.
versus Flying Aces at Ferrari World.
What
in
you were going to
Abu
say,
Dhabi.
flying squirrel?
I should have said that.
You should have said that.
Flying Squirrel
it.
Aces.
Yeah.
Mm.
Flying aces. Oh yeah, flying. Oh,
Does anyone
okay.
need to see a POV of Flying Aces?
No, it's the
No,
one
I get
that's
it.
white and it looks like a plane on the front of it. There you go.
Indeed one.
That's the one.
I'm gonna
watch
say
it anyway.
yeah. Do you wanna throw it up like just for anyone who wants it? Anyone in the chat?
It can be on while we're waffling, can't it? Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
good.
that's-
Look at it go.
oh,
Woo!
That's probably what it feels like to ride as well. With it having wing seats.
You get the gist, right?
Yeah.
So
So
this looks like a really boring version of I-35.
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
like to me it looks like they took all of the bite out of Skyro.
Yeah,
And-
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
it gives me.
It
It
starts,
looks
it starts quite hard, but then it just
yeah.
kind
It
does
very
fuck all at
quickly
the
just becomes like meandering along concrete, like Josh said.
Yep.
So yeah, my vote's gonna go to Expedition G-Force personally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that as well.
I've not ridden it, but Expedition G-Force is on my bucket list.
It's
Yeah,
something-
it's on
it means
everyone's,
it's
I
good.
think.
even though I know it's like old and probably janky now, like it's just such an iconic coaster for me. Like it's crazy that I still haven't gone and done it because it's just been on my bucket list for a long time.
Right.
Shout out to
Like,
Pablo.
I mean, it's like
I think
legendary
my-
status.
I think my
just 'cause
vote
of
would be for
time.
Expedition as well.
Yeah.
Bucket list
Expedition wins.
coaster to get on, and like just the area and stuff. There's actually
feel
theme
like-
into like woods and niceness.
It's on my bucket list, but I
As
feel like
opposed
I'll
to-
complain that it hurts my legs.
Yeah, I don't
Probably
think
like
it'll be
Yeah.
anything to write
Right.
home about, but I
I'll
think
be like,
like,
oh, filled with airtime, but it hurts.
Yeah.
It
Like
looks
like
the
James
same
just
as
said,
well. Like
G-Force was on the top of everyone's bucket list, like in the early 2000s and stuff. And a lot of people still have it in like their top 10s, top 5s and stuff.
Yeah.
That,
there's
like
no
they
way this can be top 10.
rave
coaster.
about. Yeah, it would not be.
Well, it's gonna, but that's gonna be like Taron for me in like 20 years' time. It's gonna be like so janky.
yeah, exactly.
Like coasters could be literally like flying through the air from
waterfalls
mid-track, and
aren't
I'll be
working
like, nah,
anymore.
Taron all the way around.
Okay, so we're pretty unanimous on G-Force. Moving
G-Force
on.
moves on.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Okay.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's. Now I'm watching it and I'm thinking like,
What it does.
you know, I can understand people being like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Mm.
It looks very boring, but I don't know. Yeah, I've just got good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just from the like reports of people who have ridden it, like it seems to, at least against Flying Aces, be a bit more consistent in how it rides, and well, just from like in terms of the
Is
pace
that how
not
it
dying
rides
and the
jank?
strength of airtime and stuff.
Have you ever heard of it? You ever heard it's lift hill when it's raining?
No,
What G-Force is?
bad.
Yeah, the
No.
video of it, because it's like a cable.
Yeah, it's cable lift.
So like basically when it rains, the actual the bracket comes down because it's too wet for it to stick up, because obviously it normally like sticks up until it goes down, right? Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
It hasn't,
James,
but
stop
because it's always up, it hasn't got any cushioning on it, so it just sounds like someone's smashing a bar like constantly. So
That's
it's
funny.
very funny. I'll have to. Shall
That's
I
what
find
she said.
I was about to say I'm laughing at the euphemism. Like,
Yeah.
there's just
Yeah.
loads
Childish.
of euphemism there.
Extremely childish.
I'll have to find
What the
it.
f-
It's-
All right.
Okay, you
Let's keep going. So okay, so Expedition G-Force moves on to the quarterfinal. Next matchup. This one should be a bit more
You're the
balanced,
wrong
I think.
podcast, mate.
Maverick. We've got Maverick
Yeah.
versus Batman Gotham City Escape.
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh, why?
So Maverick is my number one in the world bucket
Yeah,
list coaster.
Yeah, literally.
Any
same.
coaster in
Really?
the world. Yeah, Maverick, please.
Yeah, like
Holy
it's
shit,
it's-
really? Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
It's
Closely followed by the Voyage, but Maverick just like
Yeah.
second to
Mine's
Alpengeist
like
for me.
mine is
I did
literally
not know that.
mine is my top three. I don't know in what order though. Is like Maverick, Steel Vengeance, and Voyage. They're like the ones at the minute. I like my bucket lists.
Interesting.
Yeah, mine's Alpengeist.
I don't know what that's interesting to you, McCall, because it's like
No. It's interesting that it's Emma's top. But I didn't
Okay.
expect
Well,
Maverick to be a top bucket.
I am riding Gotham City Escape in 2 weeks' time, so we'll just have to go with that one for now. I think Maverick could win, but then I might come back and then I shall report back and go.
Yeah.
Actually,
I might have to go
Maverick's
Maverick.
fucking good.
So after
people in the chat, if you've done this, I know James has. I think James has done both, hasn't he? Maybe, I'm not sure. I know he's definitely done Maverick. But if you've done both, who's done both? You've done both, James. No, not you, James in the chat.
Oh,
leave him alone.
James.
James in the
I was
chat,
about
not
to say
you.
I've not been doing
No,
that.
I know that.
America.
I think if has anyone done it? Put your arm up, little arm emoji in the chat.
I've
if you've done
only
it.
Everybody, put your hands up.
I can't. I'm gonna have to personally. For me, I'm gonna have to be Maverick. But
Yeah, I'd go
Hmm.
Maverick purely because of
I'm
where
saying
it sits on the list.
I've only ridden Maverick and was reminded heavily of just how good Maverick is
Yeah.
last summer. Yeah, like Gotham City Escape looks
It looks so
awesome.
good.
And it looks so weird in a really good way as well. But
Yeah, very
I'm not
strange
100% sure
transition.
if I'm going to like everything that it does more than how well
Mhm.
Maverick paces.
Yeah,
'Cause,
that's.
oh mate, like yeah, just
Having not ridden
Also-
Maverick, Mikhail, but spoke to you about it a million times, like the way you hype the pacing of that ride, like that wins it for me. Because Gotham City Escape has a lot of really slow bit, like the stalls really slow as well and stuff. But
also Kira had a
like-
good point. Maybe a
Timer.
countdown timer to have.
Yeah,
to
because we're
make-
dead good at
we can
waffling.
chat.
we could go on
we
for
can
20
do that
minutes on
next
each match.
Yeah, let's just
We can do it in
let's
next
lock this
time.
in. Let's lock it in.
Yeah.
Let's lock it in. Who's saying Maverick?
I'm
saying
Maverick.
I'm saying Maverick.
All right, that's three of us. So that's
That's free.
that's
3
three.
versus 2.
Lovely. Okay. Next matchup is Taron versus Pantheon.
Oh, easy, Tara.
Easy.
I wouldn't even need to go there.
Bro,
Just on the station building
I know.
alone. Like,
I wanted to let you guys say it. I was gonna let you guys go on.
Taron, a highly themed coaster. Pantheon. Experience the force of Pantheon, nothing else.
And it's not even better than like Titatis. Titatis is better than Pantheon as well. And I did them in the space of like 2 months as well, so it wasn't even like I was like yeah.
Rob, you're going to be
Yeah.
slapped.
Pantheon because they ain't done Taron.
I was about to say that one's fair from James.
Yeah.
Rob, your movement.
Okay, everybody,
All
put your hands up for Taron. There you go.
Wow.
All of us.
Full house.
That's
got a
it.
feeling.
Now we're moving.
Unanimous
Let's go.
decision. Unanimous.
Just to
decision.
get
Okay,
just to say though, Pantheon is good. It's just like
Yeah.
it
Not
is
as
really
good.
good. But I was heavily comparing it to the two. Oh my god, two.
Wow.
See
Two
you.
tatters.
All right, Granville.
I was about to say you sound like Bugs Bunny.
That's hard to say. Comparing it to Tatis. Everyone say that really quick.
Comparing
Comparing
it
it
to
to
Tatis. Yeah,
No,
that's pretty hard.
comparing it to
No,
Tatis.
you're saying
Two Tatis.
Tatis.
Comparing it to Tatis.
Two
Oh,
Tatis.
Comparing it to Tatis.
Comparing it to
Tatis.
Tatis.
Comparing
That
it to
is
Tatis.
crazy that James hasn't done Taron. Like that's
Yeah, that's
mad, isn't it?
wild.
He's done
Like, I
so
would've
many.
thought he
He's done so much. He's like done
Go,
half.
Teddy. Cool kitty.
I say heart. He's probably doing a majority of America now. Yeah, cool. Next one.
Okay, next is Pantherian, the artist formerly known as Intimidator 305, versus Hyperion.
Oh,
Well, I've only done Hyperion.
I 305 for me easily. But you know,
I've only done Hyperion, but I 305 is like really iconic and looks
I
like
think-
it rides so like amazingly.
Technically,
It looks a lot more possible.
technically, technically, Hyperion.
What is wrong with you? Spit it out.
You can talk. You fucking
words.
always stumble all over your words.
I'm not hosting. This is why you do it and I don't. But
I'm not
clearly-
hosting. I just say that. It doesn't make me the host.
Vibing.
Yeah, I think I think I throw
I'm in
just
to go the
because.
same way as you.
Yeah,
As much as I love Hyperion, like Pantherian is the most intense roller coaster I have
is
ever
it
ridden.
Pantherian?
Pantherian, yeah, you can buy.
Oh yeah, no, it is. It's Pantherian now. Oh my god,
What a rubbish.
Oh,
one.
yes, it
Like-
is.
Orange is
That's
the new
not-
black. Yeah.
that's
I-
pretty
I
You don't
much.
just get made fun of for calling it its new name.
No, because I
We're talking about
think I made fun of-
Pantheon.
yeah, I thought you combined Pantheon and Hyperion.
Hyperion.
Just to make
By
a really cool
accident.
name. Like how they came up with Hyperion.
No,
Oh,
I
God,
just think
Pantheon versus
Hyperion
Pantheon.
technically is probably a better layout. Like it is, like in terms of if you're talking about I don't know, like modern coasters and like their design language, I guess. But I-305 just fucking wants to kill you, and it is like it's just an experience. It's just an experience,
And
I
like
think-
they both like their layouts are like very different in the sense that they try to achieve very
Yeah.
different things, but
Mhm.
they're both like power is at the
yeah,
forefront of
yeah,
their
they
experience on both
definitely
of them.
focus on the
doing
positive.
different things but really strongly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like
Yeah, I
and
can see. I can see
Pantherian
why
is
you've
just
put
more
them
powerful.
together. Definitely.
Yeah.
But
Pyth-
I think
yeah.
I felt like
Okay.
when you come off I-305, you just feel like you've accomplished something. It
Yeah.
felt like
Yeah.
You are breathing.
it felt like what I felt like when I first started doing coasters when I was a kid. You know, when you feel like that, you're like, oh my god, I've just done that.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
I love that
It's a-
feeling. That feeling's
It's
a
a,
good feeling.
it's an absolute fucking beast. Yeah, so I'm going where what are we
Okay,
all going? I'm
so
going
is
I'm going
everybody
for
voting?
Ethereum.
Mhm.
I-305.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I-305.
Right. I-305. Cool. So on one side of the bracket so far, we have in the quarterfinal Expedition G-Force. Oh, in fact, why am I doing that? Oh well, you already know, but like Expedition G-Force versus Maverick and Taron versus Pantherian. So we'll move over to the other side of the bracket, and to kick things off, we have Velocicoaster versus Conda.
Oh,
Velocicoaster. Well, I suppose I've never ridden it.
Don't even need to have a conversation about it.
Yeah. I would say Velocicoaster. I've done
I
both.
really like Conda, but I feel like Velocicoaster would.
Conda's fine.
Cool. All right, so
Even though I am
moves
repping Conda right now.
on.
Conda is great.
Honda.
Conda-
Good ride.
Honda is really good.
Just not Velocicoaster. That is.
Blair doesn't like it because it crashes a fan.
I like. I liked. I think I liked Conda more than I liked Two Tatties. I think.
What?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Oh, go away.
Really? Okay.
I think.
In no
I can't
world is
remember.
Conda better
On
than
that
Two
on that note, how about the next matchup? We
Oh.
have T Express versus Two Ties.
What? What?
That's a
Wait. So what? Say again. Am I hearing
Two
this right?
Ties.
Yeah.
Two Ties versus
Yeah.
T Express, the Intamins
I'm gonna
roller coaster at Everland in South Korea.
the one
I'm
that
gonna say Two
insanely
Tatties
compared to
just
Bomber.
because T Express, yeah, like it looks amazing, but there's also other like Intamin woodies. I'm sure is going to be on this list that I think would be better than T Express. I feel like T Express tries to be the combination of like both other coasters, whereas I think the other coasters just do their thing better, if that makes sense. But I don't know.
By the way, there are some coasters missing off of this bracket which
Yeah, but there's definitely going to be.
I'm sure a few of us are going to be like, what's on the bracket?
Yeah, but like El Toro's going to be on there, so I know that for sure.
Yeah.
That's a shout. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm gonna say that's what I'm gonna say Titatis on that front.
Yeah, like
I'm saying
No,
Titatis. Titatis is in my
The
top
Express
5,
looked
so
cool,
it's very good.
like looked great. And after doing Boulder, I know how intense Intamin prefabs can be. But in terms of me wanting to go and ride one,
Very true. Yeah.
Titatis is just like.
Which one would you rather go and do? Yeah,
I'm going to happen this year.
Definitely, I'm the same. I don't know how hot of a take this is, but I kind of don't see the hype around T Express. Like it looks
long,
great.
innit?
It looks great. Like everything before the mid course looks great, and then it just turns into Boulder.
Yeah.
And
I'll just go to Leesburg.
And I can't imagine it being as good as Boulder either, because Boulder does
other things
so well.
Yeah,
like
it's 5,383 feet in length. That's
it's just to me it seems like it's just too. Yeah, I don't know, but again, let's slot that in then. Let's go.
Titatis.
We need to we're on half past 8 now.
Right. So next matchup is Millennium Force versus Tiger.
Ooh.
My Alexa is talking to me and it won't go off. Please bear with. Telling me it keeps saying tree over and over again, and I don't understand what's happening. Just keeps going, your word is tree. Tree. Shut up. Right, I don't understand. I'll be back in a minute.
I'm more excited. Was it Millennium Force versus Tiger?
Tiger.
Yeah.
I'm more curious about Tiger than I am about Millennium Force, if I'm honest.
I don't blame you.
I don't know what that means. I don't.
This one is actually tougher for me than I think it would be for a lot of people, because Millennium Force is so good. I love it. I was reminded of how much I love Millennium Force last year. Tiger is like objectively the better roller coaster, but Millennium Force is great. Like
Tiger just looks like it's. I really like weird coasters and coasters that are dictated by like where they're placed as well. I've always really liked that, which is it's throwing me towards Tiger, but Millennium Force just looks like a beast, and it has been a big coaster I've wanted to do for a long time. So
it's one of the most iconic roller coasters on planet Earth.
I'm going to go with what everyone else thinks on this. I don't know out of them two.
What was it, Tiger or Millennium Force?
I'm drawn towards Tiger, to be honest. Like Millennium Force, it's iconic, but like layout wise, Tiger is like really interesting way it interacts with the terrain and all the other rides around it. Millennium Force is just big.
I'm trying to think if they were both in front of me. If they were both in front of me and I looked at them both, like which one would I be like, okay, I want to do that, and I'd probably go Millennium Force.
Millennium Force for sure for me. It's just so iconic.
Yeah.
It's like the I-305 thing. It's just one of them that you have to tick off. But
the thing is, for Tiger, it makes me want to go to this random park that has really not got loads in it. Do you know what I mean? Like I would.
Yeah, but then by the same thing, you could also go and ride Maverick as well at Cedar Point. So
yeah, but you can't. I don't know if you can. I guess you can count it on what else is at the park you're going to. But I'm just saying, like for me, like
in that respect,
yeah. I don't know.
No, I think Millennium Force.
What's the chat saying?
They're talking about
this is a really interesting matchup because they're so different.
Yeah. They are so different.
Obviously, Tiger is the product of 19 years of improvement and layout development since Millennium Force was built. But you know, it has its iconic status. It has its like people who just love the sense of speed on it.
Yeah,
and
let's lock
James,
in.
that sounds awful thing to do. I wouldn't be doing that. I'd have my eyes closed like an adult.
yeah,
Let's
like
go.
an adult.
I think
A responsible adult.
I think Millennium Force is like. I think we
think
just
Millennium
have to
Force.
go with Millennium Force. I think that is just
I
a
go Millennium
sensible
Force.
option.
I'm the out.
Tiger's getting a lot of
Tiger.
recency bias from that Coaster Studios
taking-
documentary.
I was personally gonna go Tiger.
Was
Just
you?
like-
I was
You've
gonna
done
go
both.
Tiger.
Ultimately, yeah. Like I
You've done both.
love both of them. I love both of them, but ultimately, like Tiger's layout is just too fucking good, man. Like it's just it's intelligent, it's effective, it uses pace better than almost any coaster on planet Earth. Like, and it's all on the hillside, like James said, it uses that hillside so cleverly. And yeah, like I'm gonna go Tiger. So so Sean, you and Emma are going Millennium Force. Me and
I'm going
James are
Millennium Force as well.
Yeah, I was getting to it, man.
You were
Me
going
and-
to be the big
yeah.
decider, Luke.
Me and
You were-
James going Tiger, and then you're going Millennium Force, then Luke.
Yeah.
So Millennium Force is moving. Wow. Okay.
You were meant to build tension, Luke, and you ruined it.
we're on a time schedule. We can't.
So Millennium Force.
I feel like the host inside Hyperion Station at the minute. Get
Yeah.
it, it's going
Hurry
about you.
up.
Come on, get it.
yeah,
Like,
right.
no, you're like the host on fucking Mako. Did you see that video?
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Mike from
Yes,
the.
I did.
I hope Mike from the Drunk Riders isn't watching.
Let him watch.
He'll be cussing us the fuck out, but who gives a shit? Okay, so last matchup of the first round is
Go to bed, Laura.
you'll like this one, Sean. El Toro versus Skyrush.
Oh, that's nasty. That is so nasty.
El
That's
Toro.
like ridiculous.
Yeah.
We've already got an intimate.
Oh.
Just to the right.
Even I've got to give this one a bit of thought.
I'll
Because they're
go
both
for
powerhouse.
Skyrush. I'm gonna go for Skyrush, man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Like Skyrush is good no matter what point of the day you do it. Whereas I feel like El Toro for me was better, like so
Matthew,
much better
shut up.
as it went on throughout the day. So
Mm.
yeah, I think Skyrush is just more consistent.
You're gonna go Skyrush.
Yeah.
Actually.
What about you guys?
I will be going El Toro purely because I've just, when I think about coasters that I really want to do, El Toro rates higher than Skyrush. Even though I really want to fucking do Skyrush, but El Toro is up there. I like my Woodies, so I don't know. Like, I'll go
Luke?
El Toro.
It's
That's
tricky.
one for each.
Yeah, I think I'm going to El Toro because I've always wanted to ride it, and it's a beast. It looks like a beast, and I've ridden Boulder as my only Intamin Woody. Like experiencing that on that scale would be like insane. Whereas Skyrush, I feel you can get certain elements of it on different coasters. So I'm going to go El Toro.
Okay.
I'm just laughing
Right.
at like
Right.
Emma's picking El Toro, and she thinks like
Conda hurts her
she thinks
thighs.
Conda will like bruise her.
Okay, James. Before you go, I'm gonna go with Skyrush ultimately as well. Just because they're pretty much like, in terms of how I think of them, they're both, in terms of like power and just like intense rides, like they're both pretty much on the same level as each other, both in the same region. But then El Toro doesn't have the experience that Skyrush in the back left down its first drop gives you.
Exactly.
If you've done that,
to put it into context, El Toro was the coaster I was looking forward to the most on my America trip. and it wasn't even the best Woody I did. And that's not saying much because it's such an amazing coaster. I love it, but like it wasn't even the best Woody I did. So that's what I'm saying. Still like top
Yeah.
material.
Yeah.
Still top
Yeah.
material.
I feel like you didn't hear me with what I just said. Like back left in Skyrim, back left on Skyrim, down the first drop is one of the most terrifying things I've ever done.
It is. I'm agreeing.
It's-
Backlash Shambhala is pretty cool, actually.
It might be one of the only times I've.
All right, we need to make a
genuinely fell out the
decision.
train.
We can't keep talking.
All right,
about
James.
It. Come on.
The decider.
Um,
All right, Tesco.
based on just being able to kind of like even imagine what it would be like to ride after doing Boulder, I'm gonna go El Toro.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, so El Toro moves on.
Skyrush getting knocked out.
Knock
To
the fuck
answer,
out.
the best Woody I did was Thunderhead.
Yeah.
Very good. Very, very, very good. Okay.
What time
next.
are we on? Do I crack open
Right.
another can? I could crack open another.
Right, shall
I
I
just type.
share my screen so you guys can
Yeah,
see
show where we're
Yeah,
up to.
go.
you can see the bracket. Okay, let me get this up real quick. All right, can
Well,
you guys see
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna
No.
click it.
Sick. There we go. Nice.
Production.
Okay, cool. So we have our quarterfinal matchups.
Woo!
All right. I'm gonna start on the. Yeah, we kind of did this in reverse, but fuck it. I'm gonna start on the right side of the board. So our first quarterfinal matchup: Expedition G-Force and Maverick.
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 Yeah, I feel like this one's a no-brainer, Maverick.
That is unanimous. That is
Unanimous
Maverick.
vote? Yeah,
Drag it.
fair enough.
Drag it.
It could be
Fair
Maverick.
Maverick versus Velocicoaster. at this point.
enough. I did not think that
Genuinely.
one would be so lopsided. But
That one's just
Okay.
like bad. Done.
Oh, this is gonna hurt me.
okay.
This is gonna hurt me.
All right. Next one: Taron versus Pantherian.
Oh.
This one I can see. It wouldn't
Uh,
surprise me if this is lopsided.
I would go Pantherian.
I would say
Okay.
Pantherian because there's no way like there's just no, you're not gonna thinking about what it might be up against. I'm gonna
Yeah, the
say,
power of
you know,
Pantherian against Taron is like just
yeah
not a thing.
I can't, oh, yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I want to say Taron. I think Taron's better.
Say it then.
Can we
Say
put
it with your
can we-
chest.
Can we
Sean.
make it Taron at
What do you-
night because it's in the quarterfinals? It gets
No,
that
you
little
can't
bit.
just say
It's like
It gets
Ronaldo
upgraded.
striker. Like, I mean, just
otherwise
push
we
it
can
up there.
otherwise we can start saying like flying aces with like a really heavy train at 1 a.m. after a marathon.
I've only asked for night.
At sunset.
Say what time? Last train of the night. Pantherian for me, I think.
In the back left.
Let's say
Um,
I don't know because you know what? There's a lot of people who flipping hate I-305 as well. Like,
yep.
they say it's overrated. They don't like it.
I feel like it.
I'm
would
not-
be
ain't getting
good.
I'm
through
not
the
one of those
semis.
people. I'm not one of those people, but I'm going Taron personally. I'm going
Really?
Taron. Yeah.
So is Sean
Yeah.
and Mikhail going
Yeah.
Taron? Well,
Oh,
I'm going.
Where are we?
Goodbye.
where are
I'm
we?
going Pantherian.
We're in the other section where it's got the people. There we
Oh,
go.
there we go.
Ah, there you go.
Wait, have I got the
What's that?
power again to decide? Are we two?
I've not
Wait,
decided
Shawnee,
yet.
Shawnee, are you saying Pantherian then?
No,
We have to make a decision, Sean. Come on.
I'm
I'm
gonna,
gonna-
you know what? I'm gonna go with my heart. Like, what would I want to do
this is
right
so
now?
dramatic.
I want to ride Taron. I'm going with Taron.
So I get
Alright,
the
so
power.
it's
again.
two for Taron and one for Emma. You going Pantherian?
Yep.
And then what about you two, Luke and James?
Pantherian for me.
Ooh,
Ooh,
James,
I
it's
hate
gonna
that it's called
be-
Pantherian.
I'll
Fuck.
try
Yeah.
305.
It's a ridiculous choice.
Ah, I'm gonna go for the beloved Darren.
Hmm.
Oh, Taron
What a
moves.
loser.
Oh, we've
Aaron
triggered people
edges.
here.
I feel like I need to
no.
not be the last one to answer now on the other side. 'cause, like,
This is
Yeah.
difficult. That semi-final is like, oh,
That's
ridiculous.
a heavyweight
That
boxing
is-
match. Is that?
That is, oh, imagine if they were in the same park. Holy shit!
All right, this is where me and oh, he's not even here. What the fuck?
No, he's gone. He don't
Where did
care
he go?
anymore. He's just fucked off. Like,
he's gone.
I've had enough. He was like, "Yes, Taron got through. He's gone through enough because of the tension."
All right,
He's
this is where all right, this is where me and Sean start shouting at each other. Next
Oh.
matchup: Velocicoaster versus Two Tatis.
Mm.
Why would we shout at each other over that? That is a no-brainer.
Yeah, Velocicoaster.
It's not though.
I
because
thought you
I'd
prefer
go
Two
Two Tatis.
Tatis to Velocicoaster.
No, it's got to go against Maverick.
Uh,
So
I don't know. I feel like I felt like as a coaster, like T-Tat is stronger, like as a layout. But I think here we're measuring like where the location is, like if
Everything
Velocicoaster wasn't where
factored in.
everything factored in.
Yeah.
Like the roll over the lake and everything. You know what I mean? Like you gotta
Yeah.
going up the top hat and seeing like this location makes
It's
it
peak.
really.
It's peak.
Yeah.
Sneaky peek at
gotta
Hogwarts
be-
when you're going around.
Yup. All right. Well,
nice,
you know where I'm going. So
Two ties, right?
Where's
You're
everyone
voting
else
for
at?
You're voting-
I think you're all against me on this one.
Obviously.
Okay, Velocicoaster
Yeah.
moving
Yeah,
on.
Velocicoaster.
Velocicoaster just gets it
I'm
a
pretty
bye
much
to the
now.
final for me. Like it's just
Yeah,
Drag it.
there we go. All right.
Drag it!
Last matchup for the quarterfinal: Millennium Force and El Toro.
Mm,
This is tough. I'm gonna have to pull up my rankings. Hold on. I think
I'm
they're
going to kick us off. El Toro.
I'm gonna say El Toro.
I will say El Toro.
I think.
So-
Oh,
Well, that's decided.
I guess I'll go fuck myself then.
it doesn't matter what I say.
I'm gonna
3
say El
early
Toro.
votes for El Toro.
He's got Dwayne
and
Johnson.
ahead it goes.
I think James is like getting probably very angry at our like picks here.
Yeah.
We're basically just going
It's
against
very good.
He voted Velocicoaster over Two Tires. All right. Semi-finals.
Okay.
Semi-finals. We have.
Yeah.
This is gonna be good. Taron versus Maverick.
Maverick. Surely.
I would go Maverick
No.
over Taron.
It's too goddamn.
It's gotta be.
I love them both so dearly.
It's gotta be.
It's like the zombie apocalypse, and you've got to leave one at the gates. It's just impossible to choose.
What do you? I'll let you guys go. What do you think?
To be fair, like unlike I know like, I'm not saying like vote coasters is like the Bible and we need to go by, but like Maverick is only like 4 ahead of Taron. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's just not much in it really.
Yeah, no. They're very close to each other. Where do I have them on my rankings?
Yeah, I think Taron is obviously very good. I think I have it at number 4, maybe.
I think I
in
have
my rankings.
Taron. I have Taron at 7 and Maverick at 12. So, no.
I think though, because Maverick is
No.
number 1 on my bucket list, I'll just go with that every time. I think.
I'm gonna say Maverick. Stick it in.
So we've got Maverick
going
moving on. Is that
Taron.
3 of us?
I'm saying Taron.
You're saying Taron. What are you saying,
Alright.
Luke?
Me, Maverick.
Oh, fucking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
there you
we've
go.
got 3 for Maverick.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've got yeah.
shit.
Okay.
Okay.
And that wasn't made easy. That wasn't an easy thing. I was baiting that in my head.
Can you,
for a long
can you
time.
James, you can't be adding the inversion into Maverick.
No, you can't have the. You know what? Right out of this, I predicted this was going to be the final before we even
Did you
before it even
really?
comes up. Yeah.
What, Maverick in
Yeah.
the final?
Yeah, versus
All
Might
right.
as well move it over now, bro. You're there. You're hovering. Just
Yeah. I
move
mean-
it.
So, for the purposes of the listeners, the other semi-final matchup, Velocicoaster and El Toro.
I mean, I'd be the only one, but I'd go El Toro. Purely because I don't have a desire to ride Velocicoaster. I know it's bizarre.
Really?
No part of me. There's so many other coasters that if they were like, right, you can go on holiday tomorrow. Oh shit, you can go on holiday tomorrow. What is your coaster that you really, really want to do? Like, Velocicoaster is probably not in my top 5 coasters I want to do.
Interesting.
El Toro is, even though everyone says it's a bit wank these days.
I don't think it's wank. I don't think it's wank.
I don't think everybody says that. I think it's polarizing. Is that the word I'm looking for?
It is polarizing because
Polarizing.
it is just so much. Like it is
Yeah.
so like it's like it's just a lot, and it's like
I did not think Maverick would move on against Tara. That's funny.
I'm gonna say Velocicoaster on this. I think
All right.
I would rather do.
for me.
I would rather do 10 rides on Velocicoaster than do 10 rides on El Toro. Put it that way.
Indeed. Right then.
Yeah, Veloci. Veloci.
Fuck.
I guess we are.
Well, you know my answer, so I shall sit back.
I think you know my
Everybody
answer.
in the
I
chat,
think you know
throw
my
your
answer
answers
as
in.
well.
See, we need. Oh my god.
Throw your
So-
answers in the chat.
The final, we have
I'll do a
Jurassic
poll.
World Velocicoaster and Maverick, the coaster that really started off the whole multi-launch craze that we're still in.
Yeah, but Velocicoaster started the new one.
Oh, yeah.
That we are now in. So, yeah, and it's got Raptors.
So there are parts of Maverick. Maverick, I would say, is, albeit not by much, the more aggressive ride.
Ooh,
I would give that to
Matthew.
Maverick.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Yes.
And that's why I think I'd like it.
Yes, it is. It is. I will be objective in saying that.
So is
But
that like
Velocicoaster
is that 1 minute, Mikhail? Is that like all day, or is that like at certain times of the day sort of thing? Because
Velocicoaster's like tame, man. Like I don't even think that's a stretch.
Oh,
to even say
chill
that.
out. It's
No,
not.
it's no.
not
Come
tame.
on. Like in terms of like,
It's not
Intamins
tame. What are you talking about?
no, Velocicoaster is not tame.
It's got some power, but it's not like. I wouldn't say it's. I can tell. I don't know.
Like,
there's moments on
me
Velocicoaster.
saying Maverick is more aggressive is not me saying Velocicoaster's tame.
So you're saying like in the transitions of a Maverick,
Yeah.
because they do look a hell of a lot whippier, but
No, they are.
Velocicoaster is like
They are.
positive G's and more sustained. In the turns.
Well,
stuff.
no. It's tough. Mavericks like rotational lats in its transitions are stronger, and it does have like a crazy sense of speed as well.
Yeah,
but it's not that much more aggressive than, like, it is more aggressive, but it's not that much more aggressive. And then everything else that Velocicoaster has going for it, like, Velocicoaster, in my opinion, doesn't have as many, well, not as many, but like doesn't have as glaring of dead spots in its layout like Maverick does. Maverick has 2 inversions that do fuck all, and a trim brake, a trim brake. No, it isn't. And a trim brake right after its second launch. Like the trim brake doesn't affect anything after, like, the trim brake. So like everything still hits crazy like after it, but it's just the feeling of accelerating to 70 miles per hour and then doing a turn and immediately slowing down.
Right. Yeah, I can see that.
It's like,
whereas
that's
when
not
you hit the launch on
deep.
Velocicoaster for the second time, you are flung.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
no, I can see that.
And theming wise, I mean, like, it's not even close. So it does kind of come down to what you value more, and
Right.
I do definitely respect like when people say they prefer Maverick over Velocicoaster because of like the slightly heightened like aggression in how it paces and stuff. But yeah, I can't. Like Velocicoaster has the better trains, the better seats, the better restraints, the better theming. Honestly, just an overall better layout.
Yeah.
saying it has the better theming makes me want to vote against it, because it's just the theming. It's just it's like
the eyes are
college.
glaring.
It looks like a university building with palm trees.
Okay.
And animatronic raptors.
With there's the
And with a whole
animatronic
paddock
raptors
themed
inside.
to
The
a
paddock
movie.
inside that, like, yeah, they breathe, but they rush you through that room, so it's pointless. And then the ones on the ride that should be doing something barely fucking move. I don't know.
I'm so
And
here
guess-
for
and
this
guess what?
spicy take. Tell me more, Sean.
It's still more than what Maverick has.
Yeah, Maverick has a lantern.
Yeah, but Maverick doesn't need it. Like, you don't like, it doesn't need it. Like, not every coaster needs theming, but I'm just saying, in terms of theming, it doesn't win anything for me. It has some cool elements, but yeah, I think it's the rightest I've ever been.
The fact that it has
And you say that the building just looks like a university building. That is literally the theme. It's a research lab.
yeah.
Exactly.
InGen.
Exactly. But when like, I don't know.
Also, I'm
when
taking
they- when
I'm
they-
taking
when-
a night ride over I'm taking a night ride on Velocicoaster over a night ride on Maverick every day of the week. By the way,
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
that's-
every single
Yeah.
day of the week.
All right. But a shipping container. Everyone complains about a shipping container because that's part of the theme.
What?
What you say? Well, I was replying to James. I was saying, like, when you're saying like it's a university building, it's meant to be part of it. I was just making a joke. Don't worry.
Oh.
I know what you
Hey,
mean.
shipping containers, as long as they're used correctly.
As long as John Burton's behind it, they can be used very well.
It's when you decide to make shipping containers your only source of theming is when people have a problem with it.
Black Mirror.
I mean, even Fantasyland uses shipping containers.
Yeah.
Okay, so scorekeeping.
just-
We have one vote for Maverick because Emma's going Maverick. Luke and James, what about you guys?
Velocicoaster.
Velocicoaster. I also agree with Rob's point. Lap bar versus over the shoulder.
Indeed. Sean?
Fuck over the shoulder.
I want to say Maverick just to piss everyone off, but I'm gonna say Velocicoaster.
So after all that,
there was just not enough arguing in this episode for my liking, so we needed to.
Sorry.
rushed it.
Mikhail needs to drink again the other week when I was drunk. That was sensational. Mikhail getting more and more drunk, just shouting was my favourite thing ever.
I wasn't shouting.
You were getting very heated, Mikhail. If anything, I did a bit of cry laughing because it was that funny.
Love that. That's what I like to hear. Okay, well, you know where I'm going. So
Maverick, right?
yeah, totally.
With the
Okay,
lantern.
yes. So Velocicoaster wins our first coaster tournament bracket that we're doing.
Well done, Velocicoaster.
I agree. I
The
thought there would be a lot
Oh,
more
so
disagreeing.
original. God, man.
I thought there would be a lot more disagreeing across that whole bracket. To be fair.
The
I
hardest
thought
one was ones that I didn't think they were going to be difficult. Like, it was crazy. Anything with Millennium Forcing was quite difficult. Like Tiger versus Millennium Force was hard for me. That was.
I
was
feel like a
tough.
very basic bitch right now, definitely.
Millennium Forcing.
It's okay.
That's because you
What,
are one,
like-
Sean.
We
What,
tried to go against the grain, Sean. That's all that matters.
What what do you think, like, the matchups, like what matchups could have been more argumentative, do you think?
I think
I feel like putting like Conda and Tutatis together rather than against Velocicoaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Even then, I don't think there's that much.
Or like
having
Conda
them
versus
both-
Tiger, maybe.
El Toro versus T Express, maybe.
I'm just trying to think what could have won again. What could have won it for me? What would I have said? Like hands down, is better than Velocicoaster on that list. Like I could have really argued against it. I don't really know.
Rob says Pantheon versus Pantherian, so it's just mega.
I
need to be on
can't
the
see
Christmas
anything.
quiz.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, but that's because you're a Velocicoaster fanboy.
I'm not a Velocicoaster fanboy. I just really like it. It's actually second to Iron Gwazi, you know?
You are. You
What?
prefer Iron Gwazi?
Yeah.
Oh, good man. Good man.
Hero number 1. Shut up, Sam.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
The waffle line.
It should get spicy when we do an R&B. R&B? The R&B.
R&B.
I mean,
bracket?
don't get excited. No diss tracks. No diss tracks, bro. Like, no. No, straight up, no.
I'd fucking love to do
R&B
R&B
tournament bracket.
That would be
R&B
sick.
bracket.
I mean,
Can we just go
okay,
completely off pace one day and just do that?
Music.
At Christmas,
brackets.
can we have an R&B
Wrestler
one, please?
brackets?
Yeah, let's see.
Best WrestleMania
TLC.
matches.
That's incredible.
Cool. All right. Nice.
Usher
nice,
versus Velocicoaster.
Velocicoaster.
What would be great
I
is
really like
when
Usher.
Don't put anything
Um,
against Velocicoaster unless it's Iron Quasi. Don't.
what would be good is
Even
when
Helix.
when Buzz Bars do their UK stuff. We could do a brackets with them, American versus UK coasters.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be very fair. would it?
Yeah, that.
No. Okay. No. European, because
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah,
can we do
yeah.
US
That's
European?
European.
What we need to do, though, I think once we've got all the finalists, is do like a Champions League where they all go against each other, all the finalists, and see what
Yeah.
That
happens.
would be cool. That would be cool.
That would actually be pretty good, actually.
Depending on if we do that many bracket episodes.
Oh, we'll do them. We'll get them in.
We need at least 16 episodes of brackets.
We'll get them in. There's loads of weeks in the
It's gonna be
year.
up to 16. Yeah, I think. Yeah,
But yeah,
every
no,
year.
no.
For the next
sure.
15 weeks, we will be.
We'll be
gonna
doing
have to-
everything.
Yeah, we're gonna have to sort out like a round 2 of Chain Dogs and Drunk Riders.
Yeah, we do.
episode when they come back from their UK stumble in June, and we'll put this in there. We'll do it. They'll have loads to say. That's. I don't think you realize how funny that episode is going to be. Just hearing them chatting utter shite about the UK.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll slide a bracket in there as well. So, but yeah, no, we've got so many.
New number 1. Just wait a few months.
Can't see it. Personally.
Yeah,
Can't
I'm gonna
see
be
it.
honest.
Dead spots.
I can see the trims. I'll tell you that much.
We all could see those. I'm not as high on it. I'm not as high on Stardust Races. It looks great. It looks like it'd be really fun.
Flat ride bracket, Josh.
But,
I think it looks a contender for Velocicoaster to be better than Velocicoaster 100%. But that's just
Why?
stuff
Why?
I
Why? Why?
What?
Give me reasons.
Just like I don't know, it's that type of coaster I just really like. It doesn't have to be like, you know, as soon as I saw it, I like
Hills on hills on hills on hills.
hills on hills and hills on hills, but
Extreme
fast,
slinky dog.
but fast as well. Like fucking Shambhala is amazing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can't moan at that. Like sometimes you just want
100%.
hills.
Speed hills. Speed
Yeah,
hills. You want
like
speed
I
hills.
had that
necessarily
thought
speed
of are people
B&M's gonna be interested in it.
Are people gonna Are people gonna prefer Stardust Races purely just because? Well, in the first half at least, it's just straight up airtime hills and nothing but.
Yeah,
and people are sluts
maybe.
for a time.
Mac is never going to be able to topple an Intamin as good as Velocicoaster, but based on what I've heard from riders, Starfall Races is going to be unhinged. I'd love to know what Max have you done though, like because I don't see that argument at all.
It's walling balling. I don't think he's actually ridden one. Apart from maybe Copperhead Strike.
If we
I
get,
was gonna say, if you do like Ride to Happiness and you say Mac can't beat an Intamin, like that's mad. Like Ride to Happiness is top tier. But anyway,
to ride that.
Cool.
Voltron seems to be doing the rounds pretty nicely.
Yeah, Voltron versus Velocicoaster. Wow, holy shit. That's gonna be...
Oh man, you know what, I'm kind of like a low key hating on Velocicoaster, not Velocicoaster, on Voltron. And
you said it.
Well, yeah,
You
Velocicoaster.
No,
You said it. Say what you really feel, Sean.
No, I mean, I definitely am Velocicoaster as well. Low key hating on it. I mean, it's still in my top. Is it in my top 10? It might just be out my top 10. So we're talking on like minuscule things here. That's what we gotta remember. When we're arguing this shit, it's like minuscule things.
Sean, where did you have Velocicoaster with Helix? Just out of curiosity.
What?
Where did you have Velocicoaster with Helix?
How
far?
Like compared.
Yeah.
Oh, like Velocicoaster all the way. Like Helix is just, it's a shame, man. It's just a roughness for Helix for me. Like,
fair.
It's just there's some amazing elements in it, but I thought consistently like it just wasn't as good. I mean, we got to remember when we did it, the flipping back panel of one of the trains come off.
Let's not talk about that.
Do you remember?
We was on the fucking train after that happened.
On Helix. What on Helix?
Yeah.
The back cover of the seats, one of them wasn't like clipped in properly, and it just kind of
it came off.
Flopped.
It came off, and a guy was just holding it when he got back into the station.
What the fuck? So what could you see like the whole like hydraulic like mechanism of the restraint in front of you and stuff? Oh,
yep.
Oh my god.
And it was the train that we was on next.
Jesus.
And it was in front of us by 2 seats.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then they just got some cable ties. They got some cable ties in the end and just cable tied it.
Yeah, fair. They had an ERS to sort out, you know. We paid good money to be there, like 50p.
I don't hate Orlando. He's saying this because he asked me when I'm
Expedition
going to
Parksville coming soon.
It's because I'm choosing to go to Cedar Point over Florida, I think. Because he hasn't replied to me since I said that I might not be going back.
Oh dear.
I'll be back soon. Can't
stay away from HHM for too long.
I mean, it wouldn't be for that. I need to. I think I am ready to go back for HHN. I don't think I could do it every year though. I don't think my legs can take it.
I
can't believe speculation for the houses has already like started and stuff. Like, I don't know if anything's been confirmed for it already. Wallen, if you happen to know anything about that. Like,
to be fair, that's what it will sell it for me. Like if something comes out, like if they do another, if they did House of 1,000 Corpse again, I'd love to go and do that.
I've heard a lot about Terrifier being maybe one of the houses.
That could work. That could work.
I'm not too tapped in with that.
I don't think art's scary enough to be a brilliant maze, but it'd be fun. It'd be a fun maze.
It'd be a fun maze, yeah. It'd be a laugh.
It'd be a laugh. All right, shall we leave it there then, guys?
Yeah, let's leave it there.
I think that was a good first tournament bracket. Probably could have done with more shouting and yelling at each other, but
maybe we're learning. We're learning as we go along.
At least we're all going home friends for now.
Yeah. Let us know what else you would like to see in like a tournament bracket. I do have a bunch of ideas.
But
yeah.
RMC,
we can, yeah, we can. I mean, we can do B&M coasters, RMC coasters, Mach coasters, R&B
flat
coasters,
rides,
R&B coasters.
water rides.
Shabba.
just launch coasters, coasters over, like coasters 200 feet and over, like
Ooh.
whatever.
Hyper coasters.
Like,
Yeah. that'd
Water
be cool.
rides, dark rides, fucking flat rides, like can do anything. Wooden coasters, yeah.
Arrow.
Can we do?
Arrow coasters, fucking hell.
Let's do Arrow. That'd be amazing.
Arrow and Schwartz, strictly
Because they'd
Arrow
all
and
be
Schwarzkopf.
iconic. Like
Yeah.
Flying
ones would be, like,
Squirt.
old iconic ones.
Shall we
Flying
do? We
squirrel.
can do a whole bracket of
Flying squirt. Jeez.
Joanne.
we
Joanne.
can do flying squirrel.
That's
Um,
typo.
We could do. We could
Different
do
kind
like
of
a
bracket.
whole,
What a typo that was.
That would
whole bracket on
Oh,
coasters that James thinks are overrated. We could do that.
coasters that James thinks is overrated.
Yeah, and then he
Not
can
me.
come on for the episode as well. All right, cool. Let's end it there.
Wrong chat.
Joe said wrong chat. Sorry, wrong group chat.
Wrong chat.
I'm fucking dead. That was awesome.
Oh, incredible.
Oh, that's interesting. Sorry. Just thought
Are you reading the right group chat?
He's reading the other group chat, the one that she was supposed to post.
Anyway, on that bombshell, see you next week, everyone.
Good night.
Cheers,
See
guys.
ya. Bye.